Fine, fine. All right, what's his name?
They don't come with names.
Ruck.
Ruck? All right, Ruck stands up. Yeah, that's me. He's like, all right, come on, Ruck, I got work for you. Me still hungry. And you see both of them kind of walk back into the back.
They'll have all the plates and bowls you want to lick clean.
Ruck gives you the thumbs up as he looks behind.
Alright, let's be on our way.
Alrighty. So the caravan driver says, all right. Hori says, come on, let's go. We got one caravan. I hope you have steed.
Do we have
they-
steeds?
Are these covered caravans?
Of course they're covered. Absolutely.
Oh, whisper to Milton. I'd like to know what's in there if you don't mind taking a peek when you get a chance.
Sure, I'll take a look.
I thought
So
he
you
said he
guys-
was transporting armor.
That's what they said.
So
I think we do have horses and ponies, right?
yep, you do. So as you,
Do-
oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut
Do
you
you have any paint?
off. Paint?
Yeah, or tar or anything like that?
Oh, no, I don't. Why?
I wanted to paint a symbol on top of your caravans.
What? No, ask the general store on the way out. They may have some paint.
Oh, okay.
So as you guys come out, you see that the town's kind of more active now. The gates are open. As you remember, when you came up, the gates were closed or almost closed as you were coming through. And you do pass a few blacksmiths and whatnot, and you do see a store that has a large shield on it, and there's kind of like what looks like painted blood across the top of it. And it appears to be what looks like a general store.
I'll
So
buy some.
there's blood painted across the top of it?
Across the shield, yeah.
Like intentionally looking, or
Yeah, it's kind of a kind of a character type thing of blood, not real blood. It's like
Oh,
bright
okay,
red.
gotcha.
Yeah, yep,
All
yep. I get why you were asking, though. I now understand. So you head in, and there's a lady in there. It's a female. She's a halfling, and she kind of looks at you and she says, "Ah, welcome to the Bloody Shield."
Oh, that explains the blood.
My name's Hannah. She's got,
Hannah, do you have any paint?
oh yeah, lots of paint. What color would you like?
I'll take yellow. Do you have yellow?
Yeah, I have yellow.
Yellow and black? Do you have black?
Let me see. I think so. What are you painting?
It's nothing. Just
Oh no, I'm very, very curious. I'm a painter myself.
I'm painting a caravan.
Oh, interesting colors, I have to be honest. She kind of nods to you a little bit, and you know she has kind of like curly, sort of reddish hair, and she's got real nice, pretty green eyes, and yeah, beautiful halfling, really. So she says, "I'll be right back," and she kind of goes back, and she comes back shortly, and she has some jars there, and she says, "That'll be 5 silver. And is that going to be enough, or do you need more?"
That should be enough. Does it look like enough to paint the top of the caravan? I'm not. I'm
Yeah,
just.
yeah. It does.
All right.
She's giving you quite a bit of adequate. I mean, it's not going to be like a beautiful job, but it'll be enough to get the job done.
Yeah, I'm not going for full coverage. All right, that's good. I'm good here.
was there any chance that we identified those scrolls and potions that were in the party sheet when we slept?
Yeah, you would have. Yep. Thanks for reminding me.
Hey, Hannah, do you have like a scroll case that I could purchase?
Oh yeah, sure, absolutely. What kind of scroll case are you looking for? I have a pretty large scroll cases, smaller scroll cases. How many are you looking to hold?
Just one. I just need a small one. That'll be fine.
Oh, yeah, sure. Hang on one second. She reaches underneath the counter and she pulls out a really nice leather case. It's appropriate size. You probably could fit maybe 5 or 10 sheets in there. And she says, it's really nice. It's the only one I have. But it's yours if you would like to buy it.
Sure. How much is it?
Oh, that 5 silver.
Yeah, that will be fine.
Oh, okay, excellent, great. So she hands it over to you.
So we heard in town that sometimes small folk disappear in the town, like if they're strangers. Have you heard anything like that?
She's like, did somebody try to take you?
Maybe. What do you know about that?
They say it's all like, child's play and stuff, but I know that people are missing. I don't know why. I don't know what happens. I just lock myself in my room and I lock all my windows and I just hope that I wake up in the morning.
Have you seen that guy in the inn called Eric?
That guy's creepy.
I know. He was like talking to me and just seemed exceptionally weird.
We all know to avoid him. Nobody goes near him. I don't know. He's really weird. And then he'll come over and he'll like run his fingers through my hair. Ooh.
Yeah, I wouldn't let him touch me. He tried to.
I didn't know. I first moved here and I was like, I didn't have any idea.
Well, we heard that the caravan that we're getting ready to leave on, their previous guards were halflings and they disappeared last night.
I heard through the rumors. I heard they were all missing. It happens every once in a while. It's not very often, but every once in a while we do have guards that missing, and it always seems to be halflings. Oh, Eric, did you notice the black under his eyes?
Oh, I didn't. What do you think it means?
I don't know, but he was really creepy.
He's really sleepy.
I don't think he's sleepy. I think he's creepy.
He's got to be the bat. It all fits together.
It could be the bat.
A vampire, even.
I don't know about that. I think that's just child's play.
It all fits together. Vampires, they're manipulative. They take human shape.
Maybe. Anyways, it's really weird. I don't know what's going on, to be honest. But I run my little shop and I'm happy. I just don't go out at night, mostly.
Well, you take care. We have to head out, but maybe we'll come back through here sometime and figure out what's going on with all of these disappearances.
You take care too. I'm Hannah.
Hannah, I'm Barry.
Have we met before?
I don't think so.
You look really familiar to me. I think we have.
I don't think so. Where would we have met?
I don't know. But you look really, really familiar. You're sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Where are you off to?
North.
Gotcha. You taking up the caravans? Ori is always looking for caravan drivers, especially halflings.
Why halflings?
I don't
Because he
know.
probably thinks he can pay him half price.
Anna says, that may be it.
What is with this town and halflings?
I don't know. It's creepy.
Anyways, it was good to see you again. I'm sure we'll meet soon.
Okay, take care.
You too. It was nice to see you. Make sure you say hi next time.
Sure will.
Okay, bye.
So, hey, Stig, you said you were going to paint on top of the wagons?
Yeah, I'm gonna paint a yellow arrow.
Yeah, I could. You don't even have to get on the wagon. I could do that with my mage hand. That's if you want me to.
Hori's outside. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. We're wasting time.
I can do it while we're walking too.
Excellent.
Hey, what do you want payment on the wagon, Stig?
Did we lose Stig? May have lost Stig.
Yellow arrow with. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you now.
Yep.
Sorry. Yellow arrow pointing forward, and then a black X over the arrow.
Okay, so as we're moving along there, I am painting a yellow arrow with a black X, and then at the end I will write Stig was here.
Okay, sounds good. So, so the caravan's painted, and Hori is like, what is that for?
No reason.
So, Shalaska told me you have intel about the north. What's the best route for us to go?
North?
I know north. I mean, should we go through Belyard, or are we heading through Red Larch?
Red Larch had the giants who were doing some excavation, and Belyard had stone giants.
Well, I'd rather fight a stone giant than a fire giant. So Belyard it is.
All right, we got to cross the bridge to Wamford.
Oh, there's a bridge here?
Of course, there's a bridge here. How do you think we get the caravans over the river?
Well, then why did they name it Barge Right? They should have named it Bridge Right.
I think it was barge right before there was a bridge.
Why didn't they change the name?
They don't change names around here.
Well, that's silly.
It is.
It's too expensive to change the signage.
Yeah. Good, get it past the council.
Well, let's go.
So you guys walk, and you see it's a very nice wagon. It is completely roofed, actually. It's not covered with a tarp or anything like that. It does have bars for windows, and there's shutters that are closed around it, but you can tell that that's kind of the type it is. The door is the same way on the back. The front is open where the driver would be. You do see that it's hooked up to 2 horses, which seem to be, good horses, and probably pull quite often. The wagon appears to be well built, and there's padlocks kind of on all the windows as well as the door itself.
So as we're moving along, I'm going to try to sneak a peek inside the wagon.
Okay, gotcha. So you have to unlock the padlock as you guys are moving, just so you know. But you're small and could hang off the back. There's a little step there.
I don't need that. I got my mage hand.
Oh, I forgot about your mage hand. You're right. So your mage hand is kind of working on the lock and working on the lock and working on the lock some more. And I assume you're going to keep trying until you get it.
Yeah, and trying to be sneaky about it, I guess.
No problem. So as you're going, Noria says, okay, who's driving the wagon?
I want to drive.
Hop on. You can drive. You've done this before, right?
Nope, never.
Oh, boy. Okie dokie. Well, all right. And kind of signals for you to come up, and he hops into the kind of the side seat that's there, and the side of the bench that the passengers sit on. He's like, all right, come on up here.
I have a good understanding of animals.
Excellent. Oh, it's always a rookie someplace, I tell you. All right, this is the reins. Those are the horses, and kind of is really sort of trying to dumb things down for you to make it seem like he thinks she doesn't know anything. Everybody else is riding their own horses, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Excellent.
Yeah.
You guys are able to kind of get through town there. And Melton, as you're kind of in the back, sort of guarding it, and you're working with the mage hand and whatnot, and it's having a darn time really working on that lock back there with your picks. You notice it takes about an hour before actually those locks are able to finally open. You do cross the bridge into Wamford. I think it sounded like you guys weren't really interested in the area anymore, so unless you have questions about it. just buildings like we had talked about. Most of the doors are open now here. You do see the windows are open as well. As you remember, they were shuttered at night. You do see that the town seems to have mostly humans that live here. There's a few dwarves. Weirdly, though, you see no halflings in Wamford.
That is interesting.
I tell you, I think the Womford Bat is like taking the halflings.
We should have grabbed that Eric guy. Ah, well.
I know.
We'll be back.
Okay, Relay, gotcha. So yeah, you have a chance to go ahead and cast that. You guys are able to get through Wamford. You do make a turn to the north and start heading up Desrin Road. Relenia, what would you like to speak with the horses about?
Relenia will just use her ability to tell the horses to follow the road and to pay attention and to be calm and stuff, and then she'll do like very little input on the reins or anything, but have the horses like just basically drive perfectly.
Perfect. Yeah, so you see Nori kind of looks to you and Hori, I keep wanting to say Nori. Hori looks to you and says, "Wow, you're a natural. Whoa, this is nice job. Man, how did you pick this up so fast?"
I told you, I know animals.
I see that. That's really nice. The horses also tell you that they appreciate you allowing them to actually do their own pace and not to be hit with the reins, because the last group seemed to be incessant with hitting them with the reins, despite they were terrible drivers and would always steer them off the road, and the wagon would get stuck. And they're very appreciative.
Once they make a comment that they've made this right.
You cut out there?
I thought I lost internet.
See if they have any information that they can give out about giants or any kind of conflicts on the road and so on and so forth.
Yeah, sure. They have lots of information. So Melton, your owl does fly above and is scouting ahead. You don't see any danger in the immediate future. If we get to that point, I'll have you roll a perception. We'll let you know where we're
Okay.
at. So they do tell you that they've traveled quite a bit, long distances. They've even traveled as far up into the snow. And unfortunately, even though their master is a good master, he didn't bring any barding or cloth, so they were pretty cold when they were up there. They were there fairly recently. They did say that they've had an issue with a dragon stealing wagons that they've been with. If they've been in large caravans, it's a kind of a yellowish type of dragon, comes down and grabs the wagons. A lot of times he crushes them. One time he actually landed on top of the wagon and kind of tumbled across the road with the wagon being thrown, and the horses unfortunately got injured. But said that, besides that, they've also seen some giants that have been around. On the last trip, it seemed pretty uneventful. They did go into a town that seemed to be a large, had a lot of cattle and other cows and things like that that were there, and they were all penned. Just general stuff about that. They didn't really have any specific details necessarily.
Okay.
And then, kind of scouting about there, Melton with the owl. You are finally able to open up the back door.
Okay. What do I see in there?
So it's not armor at all. You actually see kegs and kegs of something. They look like either wine kegs or beer kegs, and they're stacked to the ceiling.
We're the only guards there, correct?
Yeah, yep. You are the guards for this caravan.
Well, I think I could slip in the back of the wagon, so I'll attempt to slip in there and check out what these kegs are.
Gotcha. What would you like to do with your pony, or how would you like your pony to be dealing with at this point?
You know what? I'll kind of look at Stig and whisper to him, "Grab my pony."
I'll grab his pony.
All right, got. All right, so Stig has Melton's pony, and Melton, you're going to kind of climb in there?
Yep, sneakily climb in there.
All right, sounds good. Go ahead and give me a stealth.
Yeah.
Yeah, you climb in, super quiet, don't hear anything. The road's kind of bumpy too, so and the wagon does creak. You can hear the barrels kind of knocking back and forth inside there. And then obviously, Relina, you're on the cart itself, so you hear thuds back there. It doesn't sound like metal; it sounds like wood on wood, kind of bumping against itself.
Okay.
I'll see if I can open up one of these casks and see what's inside.
Yeah, so you kind of pop open the top, and you're surprised to see that it's filled with a small, kind of a grainy material, almost like sand. But it's strange. The sand is black.
Oh, a little bit and put in my pocket.
Alrighty, so you take a little bit and put some in your pocket.
And then I put the lid back on the cask and I get back out and wave Stig to bring my pony up.
Alrighty,
I'll bring his pony up.
alrighty, gotcha. So pony's up.
And then I will lock the door back with my mage hand.
Okay, gotcha. William and Barry, are you in the front of the caravan, or where are you all at?
I'd be in the front.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep, I'll be on the other side.
All right. Okay. You do hear Relenia talking to Hori about the horses and Hori's complimenting and whatnot. You do hear kind of just general sort of discussion between the two now. Seems like Hori is kind of almost looks to Relenia like a sister or some sort of a good friend. They're now kind of sharing stories about the road and asking where Relenia is from and all these other things, just sort of general small talk.
Yeah, and we're actually kind of heading up toward my...
We are. Yeah, areas that you would be familiar with. I mean, you did travel down this way, so you would know the general areas here as well as the Ice Shield lands and things like that. You are familiar that there are some blue orcs that live in the Ice Shield lands. That sounds similar to what she was describing about the orcs down. She was wondering if they were blue tinted, which you would recognize that. You haven't heard of them that far south, but maybe they roam.
As I'm riding at the back there, I'm going to kind of take a look at this, try to look at this sand, outside of the caravan.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want me to roll. I did
Yeah,
an
you
Arcana, but
Yeah, it's perfect. So it's weird. It doesn't really have. It's kind of a material that you not really ever felt before. It's kind of powdery. It makes your hands all black as well, but it has kind of a funny smell to it. But you're not sure what it is.
okay. Well, I'll let it go for now.
Okay, sounds good. So you all continue on. The road remains pretty uneventful, to be honest with you. You're able to travel throughout the day, and you've kind of traveled through mainly grasslands, and there's been a few rolling hills type of thing, nothing of significance at all. And you have gone through periods of groves of not forests, but woods, I guess you would call it. And you are now kind of entering into sort of a wooded area. The sun is starting to set, and Nori says, yes, horses look a bit tired, don't you think? I think it's about time. Anybody able to find a good place for camp?
What's around us?
The trail is kind of going through some wooded region. I mean, that's somewhat sparse woods on the edges. However, it kind of gets deeper and thicker as you kind of go through.
I bet Relena knows this area.
Yeah, I can hop down and use some of my skills to kind of search around and find us a good safe spot.
Perfect. The wagon comes to stop. And Relena, you kind of look around. You're just looking for kind of a safe place for camp and everything. I assume, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. So as you kind of look around, you do find that there's a nice area that kind of like looks about around the bend there. That's on the inside of the bend, where if somebody was to come around, they wouldn't necessarily notice you. It is tucked into the trees. You could get the wagon back there, and it's pretty defensible.
Okay.
So you guys get in there, able to set up camp. Hori actually feeds you. She has food that's underneath the bench, so when you lift up the bench, there's a bunch of iron rations, as well as she does have some some vegetables, fresh vegetables from Barge Right, and she even claims that it's from Golden Fields, but nobody knows for sure if that's true or not. And you guys are able to kind of eat some food and whatnot, and then it comes time for the night.
I'm gonna go through the party goods. We still got some stuff in there, don't we?
You do. There's quite a bit of
I'm
stuff
gonna-
in there.
I'm gonna put that bronze crown on. It's fit for a cleric.
All right, I gotcha. So you slap that bronze crown on. Doesn't quite fit because it's not really made for lizard folk, but you make it work.
Hey, that small gold bracelet, is it just a normal treasure?
Small gold bracelet. Yes, it is, if it's not identified.
I'm gonna put that on. Matches my ring.
Alrighty, sounds good. Anything else that you all want out of there? Go ahead and take what you would like.
The boots haven't been identified. I forgot who those were given to, though.
They were from the halfling, I think, right?
Those were given to me.
Yeah.
Right.
I assume you would identify them. They are magical.
Yeah.
They're boots of elven kind. Oh, and I forgot the decanter.
What's a decanter?
That was what Melton stole out of room 214, which he didn't even know he stole. A decanter is like a what you would see a bottle of liquid, like liquor usually is put in on a table. It's a crystal or a glass, has a stopper in it.
Ah, you said it was empty?
It was empty, yep.
Alright. Oh, we have 3 potions of greater healing.
Yep.
How do we want to hand these out?
But I assume William probably needs one.
Alright.
Did you put a gold crown on your token?
You did,
No.
I love it.
It's a bronze crown.
I love it.
That was quick. He's got a token for every occasion.
Right?
If you guys don't care, Releni will take one of those other greater healings because sometimes she's up on the front line.
Probably get 1 2 sticks since you go frontline sometimes too.
Okay, I'll take one.
So what are these blocks incense? Where did we even get this?
From the temple, I think.
Oh. Alright. So did we identify the decanter?
Yeah, I suppose you would when you did the elven boots. It's a decanter of endless water.
I think that's the only kind of magic decanter.
It is, yep. I was going to make it endless beer, but I figured that may get overplayed, so I made it water. Or kept it water. The haversack's in there, too.
Anybody mind if I take the decanter of endless water? I like to sleep wet.
Sure.
Whoops.
If something's an art object, it means it's not even magical, right? It's
Right.
treasure?
Yeah, it's just treasure.
Did you just use that potion?
No, I was trying to program it and I accidentally.
Ah, okay.
All right. I know you're all still working through that that list of stuff there.
Who's taking the haversack?
I guess I will, since I have the best carry weight.
Yeah, and whoever's are stealthy might want to take those boots, Elvenkind.
I think that's
Melton.
yeah, Melton. I think he's AFK, but yeah, I think it's Melton.
I have a rule question about the boots.
Yeah.
So, say he's stealthing and he has the boots on. So they can't see him, say, because he's behind a rock, but they also now can't hear him. So does he even have to roll, like, or can they even roll against his stealth at all if he has no detectable sound or vision?
No, I wouldn't think so. It'd be like they're invisible, right?
It's only
that
if
would-
he could be viewed. All right.
That would
Yeah, so
play
those are
real
great.
good if you
It's
were
like
using
advanced.
the invisibility spell also.
Right. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, you could be anywhere with the invisibility spell.
The only thing would be maybe the animals that can smell good.
Oh,
Unless
Oh,
there's many
right.
of
Good
those.
point. Yep.
Yeah, or blind sight or whatever.
Yeah, blindside.
Tremor sense.
Yeah. Brian, Melton, the boots of Elvenkind are yours. It sounds like the group gave them to you, buddy.
Boots of Elvenkind, eh?
He can super sneak.
All right. What we had? Where did we get boots of Elvenkind?
Last session, the Halfling gave it to you.
Quest reward.
Yeah, Rowan Battlemore gave it to us.
Yep.
Also, we have Charlatan die, if that'll help anybody.
We do.
Eventually we could find a pawn shop for all this gold and treasure. And scrolls can only be used if the person can normally cast the spell, right?
You can use it, but wait, I might be getting that wrong.
No, I agree with you. I think that's the way it is too. I don't know the exact ruling. If anybody knows for sure, that's fine to answer it. I think you have to do an Arcana check though, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see it's at the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll take that fog cloud then. I could use that.
I mean, unless anybody knows a different ruling, but I don't know the answer to that necessarily.
They keep changing the rules on scrolls in all the editions.
I know.
Are we having to grab stuff out of the party sheet right now?
Yeah, that's what everybody's kind of doing right now. They're kind of looking through.
I'll take the incense blocks if that's okay with you guys.
Yeah, sure.
I need it to cast Find Familiar.
Ah.
Funny that those got put in there. Just kidding. I put them in there for that reason.
Ah, okay. Alright, potion of climbing. I mean, if we gotta climb, it's probably all of us usually needing to climb. I guess if Melton needs to do some climbing and scouting.
Yeah, I'm not such a good climber.
So it should probably go to you. Grease is a hard spell to use. Oh, there's an image of it? No, there isn't. I think that's just about everything for what we all want individually.
Okay.
Somebody take the decanter of. Oh, I got the decanter of sobriety, don't I? Oops.
Yeah, you have that. I think Mike took the decanter of endless water.
I like to sleep in water. It's perfect.
Well, I'll get the perfume of bewitching.
It would be fitting. Do we just like loot 5 clubs from something?
Probably.
Are they nice clubs or are they just sticks?
It just sticks.
It's firewood. Alright. Anything still in there, we'll just assume it's in the rucksack.
Yeah, and your bags and stuff, your horses and ponies.
Handy haversack, that's it.